Good morning. This is Peter of Bruntsboro, Allendale's morning wake-up call for Friday, October 25th. So the last Friday in October. First things we have here, December corn down 3 cents to 4.18 and a half. We have November beans down 4.5 to 9.91 and 3/4, and December Chicago wheat down 8.5 to 5.73. All right. Well, today is Friday. So for corn, overnight looks to be taking some Friday profits after a 16 3/4 cent rally this week. Wheat is offering some spillover resistance to corn also, so overnight traders watching wheat pretty closely here this morning. Ethanol improved further to being a strong report this week, and exports were extremely strong yesterday, second highest for the week all time. So a very, very strong report. ADM sales seen yesterday too. So what we are seeing here is a demand-led recovery, which is slow but has solid fundamentals behind it. Once again, the resistance level is somewhere around this 420-ish level. Also, today is for beans option expiration for November contracts. So some of the reason why we did see this seasonally, we tend to bounce into this week. And next week we tend to pull back. That's seasonally, so we'll see if we get any of that here this year going into next week. But yes, for the beans, morning maps have an increase in range for both Brazil and Argentina. Trade now likely to focus more on these maps, especially overnight traders. Just like the corn, some profit taking could be seen today after the 26 1/4 cent bounce, but demand was strong for beans this week. Some of it may be overshadowed by the very strong sales in corn, but some speculators may have expected the same export number increase in beans. So it was a very large bean number also yesterday, over the 2 million mark. Trade may become a bit cautious here in corn, beans, and wheat with the upcoming election. So something to watch out for here. If you do have any questions regarding what our commodities could do going into the election or after the election, please feel free to call us at 1-800-2-MARKETS so that we can give you some insight into short-term and long-term of what each candidate would mean to the commodities markets. Speaking of wheat, morning maps show a significant increase to rains in Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. Now with some totals over Oklahoma seeing up to 5.5 inches of rain. Most of this is late in the forecast in days 8 to 10. Exports were also strong in wheat yesterday. This would likely catch more attention if it wasn't for the very strong corn and bean exports yesterday. Russian values are moving lower here, something we need to watch because the overnight session does watch the Russian values here. Last but not least, cattle. So yesterday's PM box beef, choice was down 24, select was down $1.43, packer cushion a positive $7.54. Cash trades were stronger than expected yesterday, coming in as high as 192. Last week, we had it at 188. So, but the bulk of the trade was seen from 189 to 190. From all this, we pretty much assuming that we could be close to somewhere around 190.50. So about $2.50 higher, which is great in this market here, especially when we're getting up to some levels that we haven't seen in 6 months. December's now very close to 6-month highs at 190.07.5, and we have 12-month highs at 191.62.5. So we're seeing some pretty rarefied air here. As we know, when the market does end up making it into the 190s, we do see a lot of resistance. And that's kind of what this market has showed us here. Also, we do have a cattle on feed report coming out here after the close. It does look to be friendly right now. The estimates do look to be friendly here. So what we could see is the market give us some support, and it definitely has this week going into that. So that'll be decided Monday morning. We'll find out exactly how the trade feels about the cattle on feed, but something to watch out for today at 2 o'clock. Well, that is it for here today. Be good and have fun this weekend. Not too much fun. and enjoy yourself. This is Peter Fronti for Allendale's Morning Wake Up Call.